writing my own song, y'all. I am going to make my own song. That's how bored I was last night. I started making my own song. At least it can't get struck for nothing. What's up, guys? What's up? I know everybody's probably busy because it is Saturday afternoon. Hi, Dorothy. It might just be me and you. Hey! Whoops. Oh, shoot. I just threw those weeds on myself. Hey, mascara mistakes. Y'all, I'm cleaning up. I have a whole mess out here. I didn't have water for like, I don't know, a week or more. And now I have all this dead. This used to be a row of corn right here. Used to be back in the day. Hey, Jeffrey. I can't remember. Gabi. Angie, you're so pretty. Your eyes. Oh, my goodness. Hey, let me sit down. I seen your video earlier. Hey, Gabi. Frito. Oh, no, you're good. Happy Saturday. Hi, Carrie. Let me see if I missed anyone. I can't remember. How are you? Happy Saturday. I'm just cleaning up my mess of a garden. I think it was 8 or 9 days I didn't have any water but hot water, you guys. And when I say hot, it was steaming hot. So I couldn't put it on my garden. Hey, Sweet Potato. Hi, Dee. Hi, Blue Aggie. So I couldn't put the steaming hot water on my garden. I tried to use that blue barrel right there, and I'd fill it up with hot water and then try to let it cool down, but it didn't cool down much in the weather. So I've tried watering my garden for over a week with hot water. It didn't work the best, y'all. It did not work. Hey, Burke. It did not work, tell you that. So I'm digging up everything I don't have anymore. I know she is, isn't she, Jeffrey? I was like, look at Angie. You go, girl. So this was my watering can there for a while. Y'all know I garden in black socks, right? This is one side. It's not actually overgrown. That's all rose moss. But some of it needs cut down. The cucumbers died in the middle of here. They are no longer. I'm blushing. Got some tomatoes, though. The tomatoes lived. Let me tell you what really flourished in like the dry, unwatered heat were these cantaloupes. Man, I must have 2-3 dozen cantaloupes, you guys. They did really well in the heat. Look, they're hanging everywhere. This is a watermelon, actually. It's not a cantaloupe, it's a watermelon. See if I can get it in the sun. There we go. That's a watermelon hanging on my fence. I'm gonna get some pantyhose and tie these up so they don't rip the vines. Let me catch up on these comments, you guys. Did I hear socks? Yep. The black socks. My black gardening socks. I know, it just died, Jeffrey. Well, I had the water pipe under my house busted. It was letting out 3 gallons of water per minute. Look, all the sweet peas died. They're just dry. All the cucumbers died. Look at that. Cucumbers do not do well in the heat with no water. So I'm going to rip all these vines out. Get rid of all that. Hey, Rajin. It's been going on up the Dalton way, huh? These are just weeds that have grown in that time because I don't put any chemicals on my garden. And I usually come out here and pick weeds each morning and keep up. But when I couldn't water it, I kind of gave up and it took over. So I'm going to rip all this up. Send you hundreds of mismatched socks. Hey, I'll take them. I just don't garden in my white socks because they never get white again. And then I know which ones are my garden socks because they're all black. It is hot out here, you guys. I think I got this side almost done though. Now my green bean plants, I'm mad that I lost those because I really like some bacon wrapped green beans in the summer. So I'm going to try to save the green bean plant. But here they are. They don't look good. Look, the beans are brown. They're completely gone. But I think if I cut this back some, that it'll come back and give me some good green beans. Here's a good one. Look, you guys. It's me, Tink. Like those fingernails, they're clean. Fingernails are so clean. I've seen a watermelon grow up. You've never seen a watermelon grow off the ground? Yeah. Well, you don't want them sitting on the ground because then if it gets too wet. See now this? I'm just going to take a piece of pantyhose and stick it over the top like this. And then I'm going to hook it. That way the weight of it doesn't pull on the vine, you know? Yeah, most of my melons, everything, cucumbers, I try to grow them all off the ground. I've seen people use bras. You know, they put their melons in bras. I'm not going to try that. Here's one sitting on the ground that shouldn't be. I'm going to sit it on the fence for right now. There we go. See, now it's off the ground. There's another one back there. Let me try to get it. There. Now they're both off the ground. We got some purple and green peppers. This one's actually both colors still. Literally purple and green. That's a mess. Hey, Jen's mom. Yeah. Get some bras. Put a melon in each one and then hang the bra on the fence. You got to hold those melons up, you guys. That's how you grow them off the ground. You got to hold them melons up. Look, my potatoes almost died. Look, they're looking real sad, but they'll come back and they're still growing underneath. They're still growing in there, so we're good with the potatoes. Well, I'm gonna turn this off. Let me go inside because my phone feels really hot. It might be overheating out here. Hey, J Bobs. Working on my garden, girl. It's hot. Hot out here. All right. Yes. Oh, man. It feels good in here. You know when you sweat a bunch when you're outside and then you hit the air and it's like make the hairs on your arms stand up? Yes, Dorothy. Look, I'm going to get 2 melons growing together. Put them in a bra, smack some Star Kiss labels on them, okay? I'm gonna call them my tuna lopes. Hey, JoJo Nanny. Yes, always sending prayers for Angie, of course. And her mama. We have a man that lives in my neighborhood that they literally call the watermelon man. That's all he sells. Oh, raging. He must have it down to a science, too. Let me tell you, out of 4 years I've grown watermelons, I've only gotten melons to come out 1 year. And it was on accident. Every time I've purposely grown them, they're white on the inside, just white, like all rind. I don't know why they don't get red, but I haven't had much luck with watermelons. Now, one year we went down to Rush Springs, which is like famous for growing watermelons around here, and we picked up a bunch of different kinds, the regular, the black diamond. Hi, Dee. We picked up all of those and we ate them, and we were throwing the rinds over in the corner of my yard, and just us throwing the rinds over there grew the most perfect watermelons ever one summer. And it was on an accident. It was an accident. Look at him post up. Okay, you don't get any more comfortable than this. Be right back. I have a demanding kitty yelling at me. I seen a couple Milo shorts the other day. Well, a couple Milo posts anyway. Hi, Rex. What are you doing? Hi. Good morning, Rex. Good morning. You woke up. What are you doing, big guy? You hate the camera, don't you? He hates the camera, y'all. Good morning. Oh, somebody's jelly. Somebody's jelly. Look, he wants to know why his brother's crying. Look at him. Y'all, look, he don't like the camera either. Look, watch. Let me sit down on my brown couch. I'm just going to sit here on my brown couch. You should see his house. His brother has the farmer's market. They both started a little stand off the road. Oh, raging. I'd be there shopping. I would be shopping. There's some people that sell watermelons like that. Hi, Share Bear. Like out of vans and stuff. And I just like try to catch them. There's a gas station that a guy sits at with a bunch of Rush Springs watermelons. So try to stop by there and get them. I made 2 this week. I fell off the algorithm. Well, that's easy to do around here, Raging. Just like the squirrel. I know, you guys. I set my camera up in the fence yesterday so I could get the squirrel eating his food at the little squirrel table I have. Don't you know, me and my husband were watching him. I go set up the phone to record him, and he comes down the fence, and he knows the phone's not supposed to be there, and he starts like acting all weird, like backing up, acting all skittish and stuff. And he knocks the phone down. He knocked it down where it couldn't record the table anymore, and then he proceeded on to like stick his face all in the camera. Little badass. Oops, excuse me. I think I'm finally going to go live on Rumble tonight, just because I was on Rumble last night, but I erased it just because I was making sure that I could go live and everything over there. Just messing around, but I'm most definitely going over there so I can listen to some music, sit back and relax and kick it for a while. So if anybody wants to come over and join me later, I will put up a community post telling you when I'm over there. But I'm just going to kick it. I'm ready to just sit back and relax. I do, J Boss. I've had a Rumble. I just never went live on it. I posted a few videos over there. I don't know. I think I got like 600 subs over there or something. But I want to go over there and play music and just sit back and kick it. So yeah, most definitely. Oh, was that Rex's little brother hating on? Oh yeah, he hates it. Look, if I would have kept putting that camera in his face, he'd have tried to bite the phone. Him and Rex hate the phone. They don't like taking pictures. They don't like for you to point a phone at them. And apparently the squirrel doesn't either. Nobody likes the phone. None of the animals around here. They're like, get that shit out of my face. I'll have to go sub. Oh, okay. I don't know if you have J Bobs. I don't pay any attention to my Rumble account. I was surprised to see there were so many subs over there. I was like, what the hell? But then again, I have seen a few notifications, which is weird. Is people over there subbing that don't even fuck with me, right? You've made it known that you don't. You literally said, "Well, I don't fuck with Tragic," but you're over there subbing to my page. Well, come on over and listen to some music from the bush. I don't mind. I'm not mad at all. Maybe you might decide to have some fun and come on out and have, kick it for a minute, or completely harmless over here. Oh, J Bob's just different people. I mean, people that literally I've seen comments saying that I don't watch Tragic. I don't go over to Tragic. I don't do this Tragic, but they're subbing to my page. Not only that, I have people subbing to my TikTok page. I don't even get on TikTok, y'all. I only have a TikTok account to watch TikToks. And there's people subbing to my page. I'm like, what are you doing? Hey, MC2, you gonna have problem finding that and finding anything over there. I'll post it. Oh man, those 911 calls were something. I'll tell you. I don't know why Michelle went over there. Like, why would you go show up at someone's house, boy? You gotta be the most stupid motherfucker I've ever seen. I have a couple that stalk my TikToks like I make content. Right, exactly. I'm like, what are y'all doing? What are you doing? You could have gathered hot water, let it cool, and then water with it. Yeah, I know. I did that. Life lessons or Candy Girl. I'm sorry. I did that, Candy Girl, but it really wasn't cooling down much because it was like 105. But that's how I kept what is alive still alive. I mean, I watered it every day, but I only had hot water and it was in the house, so I had to like fill up buckets, let it cool down, and then go pour some on the garden. And I mean, it takes a lot of 5-gallon buckets to water a whole garden. So I was more concerned with keeping my flowers alive, actually. I was like, I want my flowers. But those cantaloupes sure did good in the dry heat. Makes me wonder if I should water them less. Same here. I watch a real tragic person in Lisa. Oh man, Lisa Richards is a mess. They need to stop enabling her. That's one thing you can't do. You cannot enable a drug habit. You're helping their demise. That's it. Don't do that. How you gonna feel if they go OD and then you be like, damn, I just sent them that money or something. I mean, that lady's every day begging for $30 like 6 times a day. You need $30 6 times a day? Mm-mm. Yes, raging but tragic is welcome at your place and stuff. Hey, listen though, look, even if I was welcome, like she's welcome at my house, but if Raging just showed up out of nowhere unannounced, I'd be looking at her like, "What you doing, girl? Why are you at my door?" Now, Michelle, I wouldn't have said anything. I just pulled her in the door. Come in. Come right up in here and stop barging in my house. I want $30 to spend on meals 3 times a day. I know, and it's just her, right? Because she doesn't have what is it, Jace anymore. It's just her. I mean, at least 3 or 4 times a day, realistically. So she's making $120 a day. That's like $4,000 a month, and she lives in the project, so her rent's probably like $32, y'all. And all the rest of that just getting smoked. Because I seen a video of her house, honey, and that was nasty. It looked like she just let all her animals just use the bathroom all over the damn house. And then like threw some dirty clothes on top of it. And then walked on that. And then they pooped on that. And then she threw some more clothes on top of it. It was gross. I wish they would stop. A lot of them don't know the real Lisa. They think she's been doing it for years, Chad, years. Like, if you ain't learned in years, stop it. Jace has even come on many times asking people to stop. That's crazy. Hey, Nanya. Hi, 304. I joined Patreon but can't figure how to get it back. I'll get there. Oh, I don't know. Can you get in there? I mean, like, can you just go to Patreon on Google and then are you logged in or I actually don't know. Yes, J Bobs. Look on the internet. There is some guy showed up at her house and he was even talking to Jace. And he was like, "Where's your mom?" And he was like, "She's in there and passed out." And he was like, "Oh my God, this house." And he was recording the whole time and it was so nasty. It was so nasty, you guys. I've never seen a house like that before in my life. It is disgusting. I saw the same video. I think even one of her roaches puked. Oh man. 2009. She's been doing this for 15 years. Are y'all kidding? 15 years? Oh my gosh. Oh, J Bob's, it was nasty. I mean, look, I think there was one bedroom that was just for the animals to use the bathroom, and there was a mattress laying on the floor in the middle of it. No sheet, I mean, no blankets, just like it was worse than Michelle's. It was. And that's all bad. It's all bad. it's, it's all bad when you get to worse than her, okay? Not gonna lie, I'd rather start. Me too, Jeffrey. Yeah, I just be like, fuck it. I have double-digit animals, and my house smells like warm apple pie. You don't even know. I have cats, and that's from others, not my opinion. Yeah, exactly. All you gotta do is keep your house clean, man. I mean, at at least while you're high. I mean, go scrub your house while you're high if you're gonna be high like that. Like you can't go to sleep right, so you might as well just be up scrubbing. I might show up at Regions just saying. Share can you bring the deer also, please? I think all of the first time watchers of Lisa's are the ones that, oh, probably so. Her son was sleeping in the tub 304. It wouldn't surprise me. Have you seen that bedroom? Oh, it was gross. It was gross. He was sleeping in, I wouldn't doubt it. The bathtub was probably the cleanest place in there. She got kicked from the clinic recently, J Bob's? What was she going to, like a methadone or Suboxone clinic or something? Because what do they do about that? Is it okay for them just to stop? Like if they get kicked out, they just off their meds cold turkey? I clean it from the top to bottom daily, right? So I gotta look, I have to wash the walls in my house twice a week just to keep up with Rex's slobber. He's a slobberer. I can't stand it. Like he has his own wash rags I wash his face with all the time, but yes, it did. It did 304. I mean, it had feces all over it. That just lone little mattress with no sheet or nothing. I felt so sad. I don't think I could lay on a mattress without a sheet on it. So I couldn't imagine putting a kid down on a mattress with no sheet on it. Someone said they had to unsub and resub and it fixed it. Okay. The methadone clinic. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure that what do you do to that? I mean, do you have to do drugs then and so you don't withdraw from the methadone? She peed dirty too many times. Wow. And I'm sure it was for crack because she yelled at the DHS worker, I smoke crack. What? Who says that? I mean, most people that smoke crack ain't going to say that to a DHS worker. Cleans her paws every time he goes in and out. Oh, let me wipe her feet, little buddy. Yeah, they are. J Bob's, they're just like kids. I mean, just like kids, like little toddlers, 2-year-olds. Yes, methadone clinic for 19 years. They were weaning her as she kept failing drug tests. She wasn't. Oh, wow. That's crazy. I can't watch her just because it's the same thing every time. Come on, you guys, you guys, you guys. I just want to eat. I just need $30. I need to go to the store. I need to buy cigarettes and get food. I need $30. Come on, guys. Guys, you're not going to help me anyway. Like, I can't. Yeah. I couldn't even parody her. I parodied her one morning because I got up and like everything on my homepage on my live feed was all people following Lisa. And I made a parody of her and put it in my Patreon, but I couldn't even parody her, man. All that whining. I just need $3. $3 is all I need. I need to get cigarettes. You guys, I need cigarettes. I just want to get some cigarettes. You're not going to send me no money. I can't. She's as bad as Tank, just in other ways. Methadone gets in your bone marrow is extremely hard to get off of. I have so many friends on it. Oh, wow. Yeah, see, I don't know nothing about that. My sister overdosed in the early 90s when I wasn't very old, and it scared the shit out of me, okay? And I've never done any drugs like that. I'm not gonna do any drugs like that. Like, come on. I'm too scared to do that shit. I don't want to fall over. I mean, she passed away in front of her kids, so yeah, I could never do that. My aunt cleans Benny's paws like that too. I did it for her when I walked him. Aw. And the 1.2. I know. There's 1.2K in here. You're gonna give me $3. Oh shoot, Milo up there having spa days. Listen to this. I wash Milo with Paul Mitchell pet shampoo, Matrix purple shampoo, and spray with Oh my goodness. He'd get in the whole spa days. I just want to come be your dog, Raging. Milo getting a spa treatment. When is her daughter having the baby? Isn't she? Oh, I don't know. I do remember now. I think her daughter was just like a couple months pregnant last time I seen any of her videos. Is she like getting ready to have the baby now? My husband went the Suboxone way because he knew methadone, he'd abuse it, and it's hard to get off of. Yeah. Now I know something about the Suboxone, not from me personally, but I know people who've taken it. I've never watched a girl beg for food 3 times a day but keep losing. Oh, she lost a lot of weight too. That's another thing. It's been a few months since I've seen any of her videos, you guys, but man, she has lost some weight. He's shiny. Shiny, happy people. They were congratulating her. Oh, Lord. Right, jet lag? I'm saying. I need a hair wash with some Paul Mitchell. I want to be shiny and sparkly. Couple more months, huh? Oh, you think she had the baby or a couple more months? Well, she close either way. Right? We all need to go to Ragins and kick it. Ragin, I'm finding time this weekend to go tear up my new Target. She won't look the same. She's brand new right now. I didn't have a chance to go today. I got a brand new Target. I knocked this thing all over the field. Yes, ma'am. See, every time you shoot it, it just bounces to another side. No matter how you shoot it, it bounces to a new target. You just keep bouncing it. Right now, she's sparkly and brand new, but she's gonna have a bunch of hole marks before the weekend's out. I'm going to the outdoor range and knock that thing around a little bit. Yes, yes. How can you not test on animals but be for animals? That's a good question. That's a good question. I do believe she had the baby. Oh, wow. Did she keep it? I'm so jealous. I like that email. Okay, I will. I will, Raging. I will. Oh, we got some tanzanite targets too. You know, the boom booms. We got some tanzanite targets. But that's the first I call it a jumping jack. Because you know you don't have to go reset them and they move every time. You just knock it, Yeah. So I can't wait to play with that one. We got it last summer and then we never went and shot it. I'm shooting that bad boy this weekend. Put a picture of Michelle in each circle. One with their middle finger up, one with a candle. Cool, tragic. I don't do guns. A propane tank came back and smacked me right between. Oh no. Oh shit. She said she was keeping the baby. Well, that's good. So, I mean, it might work out for her. She doesn't seem to be much like her mom, unless I'm wrong. I haven't never watched her like on a regular basis, so I don't know. But sometimes being the worst like example ever will actually help the kids because they know not, what not to do. I've seen a lot of fucked up parents have some pretty functional kids is what I'm trying to say, I guess. You can see roaches all over the walls. Oh, I did not know if she kept the baby or not. It's just bits. Yeah, me too. I need that for the hogs. Oh, you got hogs? I used to hate hogs when they'd come on my property, tearing my shit up everywhere. I mean, you could tell everywhere they were, just ruin all the dirt, the ground, grass. You still own the propane tank? Damn. You you might have hit me once. You're gonna be living under me forever. Abby is a bit. Oh, really? 304? Are you kidding me? Her daughter does it too? Oh, that's sad. Oh, that's sad. I didn't know that she did that. I didn't know she did those two. I mean, did that too. I bet you her mom probably gets high with her, huh? Oh, man, how would you get high with your own fucking kid? That's some sad. That is sad. There's a video of Lisa with big headphones on. 3 roaches are crawling on them. Oh, Lord. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, 50 Shades. I need to hire you for my garden. I'm not a garden person. I have a whole backyard and front full. Right? Exactly. As well, as long as your pipe don't bust, I can get you a green garden. Mine's halfway dead right now, but I didn't have water for over a week. And the water I did have was too hard to keep bringing out here. And I was dealing with my car broke down and like a main pipe under my house broke at the same time. So I gave up on the garden for a moment, but I'm cleaning her up today. We're back at it. Said I was lucky to survive when I went to renew my license 7 days later with 2 black eyes. Oh, Lord, it hit you right in your nose, didn't it? My husband fell a couple weeks a couple weeks ago, and he hit the bridge of his nose, so he had 2 black eyes and a busted lip, and then he had a cut across the bridge of his nose. And then my skin disease, I had a big like bump on my tailbone, so I couldn't walk right. And we were in the store looking like we beat each other up. It had to be the funniest shit ever from someone else's point of view, but we really didn't do it to each other. But to anyone else, they'd probably be looking like, yeah, she looked a little sore the way she's walking, but man, you look beat up, my guy. I think she won. I think she won. Oh man, I didn't know that. Boyfriend is, oh, see, I didn't know that 304. I thought her kids didn't like what she was doing. I did not know that. Happy Saturday, 50. Wow. Abby sure went down there. She's 2 hours from you, 304. Ooh. I don't know how they survive. I have a roast and those fuckers keep coming back. Oh my goodness. Oh, see, that would make sense, J Bobs, because she does use some man's Cash App all the time. She changes Cash Apps like I change draws. Like every day she's got a different Cash App. Right on the bridge. It just gave me a cut and knocked me out for a second. Yep. I thought if you're dirty when you have a baby, you can't keep the baby. Oh, well, Jeffrey, you probably can't. I didn't realize she was on drugs. I thought she just laid in the bedroom being pregnant and bitched at her mom for what her mom does on the internet. Like I said, I never watched them close. I never covered her. I just knew she was a hot mess. 'Cause anytime I get on, what is it, TikTok she's on? Mm-mm. It was also on fire. I'm never listening to him. I wouldn't either if he got a fucking on fire propane tank. Hey, yeah, what was you doing? Why was you shooting a propane tank? Water is too expensive to water the yard. Barbara, look, I had a leak under my house. It was coming out at 3 gallons a minute. The only way I knew was because I looked in my bank account and there was $1,300 gone for my water bill. because there was no water in my house. There was no water puddling in my yard. There was no sign of a leak. She got in trouble the last couple of days for creating a Cash App under a company name. She claimed it was her dad's company, but it wasn't. Oh my goodness. Boy, she has lost her damn mind. Lost her mind. Yes, you can keep the baby if you go to a program. They'll let you keep. Wow. Yes, $1,300, J Bobs. Look, and it's an automatic withdrawal. The auto payment. So I didn't even know because we don't get a bill. It just takes it straight out of the account. So I didn't even know until it was already gone out of my account. I was like, what the hell? Because usually it's like between $200 and $300. And I had gotten a text like 2 weeks before that from the utility company, and they said it pretty basically said your house is using more water than usual. But I have my garden, so I was like, of course it is. I'm watering my garden. So I just kept on going. There was no water leak in my house. So I just thought they meant I was using more water, and I was thinking it was because I water my garden every day. Yeah, it wasn't. It was another 2 weeks too before I noticed that our bill was 1,300. So it ran at 3 gallons a minute for weeks. My next bill is probably going to be more, but I now have the receipt from getting it fixed. And once they take out the next bill, I was going to go take them the receipt because I guess most places will give you some kind of credit afterwards. And so I was going to take it up there, but I think this next one is probably going to be even more. So I'm going to wait. That way I can take whichever the most expensive one is, or both of them, and see if I can get a credit on both, which I doubt I can because they're going to say you should have paid attention when we sent you a text, which next time I would. But I genuinely thought it was for me watering my garden and my flowers every day. I didn't realize I was losing water out of my house like that. She had over 54 cash apps. She recently used a business's cash app and was turned on. She's in trouble. Wow, she got 54 cash apps. That is crazy. That is nuts. That's mind blowing, really. Because it would take me like 3-4 months to get 54 cash apps straight up. It would take months, multiple months to get 54. And she probably got them in a day because she spends them each day. Actually, every few hours, because then she comes right back on the same day. Tell them, I know, I'm gonna, J Bobs. I mean, whatever they'll give me back, I'll take. I'll definitely take whatever they give me, okay? I'm gonna try to get the most I can, because like I said, we've lived here for years, and the bill has always been between 200 and 300. When my husband went back and looked, he said he could actually tell when it started to break, because like April's bill was a little bit higher than usual. And then May's bill was like double what it usually is. And then June's bill was $1,300. And so I'm not sure what July's bill is going to be yet. But he said in the, what do you call them? The direct withdrawals out of our account, he said that you could tell it started to break in May. That's where we started paying higher bills. But we didn't notice because the bills just come out of the account, We don't usually keep track of them like that because they're usually around the same every month. So we don't go read each thing that comes out of the account for the bills. But we definitely noticed that $1,300 bill. I seen that and was like, what the hell? They just robbed us without no gun. Shit, let me call them and see what's going on, because hell no. And I called the plumber on Friday, and he was like, I can come Monday. And I was like, okay, that's good. Not even knowing it was coming out at 3 gallons a minute. I didn't know until he got there on Monday that it was leaking that fast. Because I really told him, okay, Monday's great, and just left it running still for, 2 weeks wasn't long enough. Yeah, big mistake. I learned it can't happen again. If they text me, I'm going straight out to the meter. I'll turn it off myself. Yeah, 3 gallons a minute, J Bobs, for weeks, weeks. And then I turn the cold water on after the after they turned it off. I take showers in all hot water. I don't add cold water to my showers. They're just like steaming, like burning hot showers. So it didn't affect me taking a bath, my water being off. Like I could still go shower like I usually would. But my husband needs cold water in there. So I turned the cold water on one day, knowing that it was going to be leaking 3 gallons a minute under the house. I turned it on for like 6 or 7 minutes for him to jump in the shower. And when I called them the next day, they said it took 125 gallons in that 6 or 7 minutes. They said you had a spike yesterday. I said, I know. My husband took a shower. You needed a shower. And she was like, well, the shower was 125 gallons of water. I was like, damn. And it was 6 or 7 minutes. So, I mean, add that up, do that math. It was coming out of what, 20 gallons a minute? Crazy. Hey, Kathleen. Hey, Pam. Hey, SD, all your flowers died. Yeah, I kept mine alive, but some of them are looking real sketchy these days. I know. That's what I said, J Bob. Look, when he had me turn it on to take a shower, I ran my ass outside because y'all know I was going to go water my garden. I was like, let me go water the garden while you're still doing that and all my flowers. Yeah, it sounds like she messed up, especially if she's messing with someone's business account and on the computer too. So, I mean, that could be a federal crime. You got to watch what you do on a computer because the internet is all federal crimes, you guys. Those aren't state charges when you get to messing around on the internet. The hot water heater in my toy hauler is 5 gallon hot water heater, and I could take 2 showers with that. Oh, nice. Yeah, there's like 125 gallons. I'm not bullshitting you guys. It was 6 or 7 minutes tops. I'm hoping to, Gabi. I'm hoping. They said most places will give you a one-time credit if it's a pipe bust, which it was. I mean, it's down in the foundation, the slab. So they'll give you a credit for that. Now I'm not sure if mine does. I'm waiting to get the next bill, but then I'm gonna go up there and see with the receipt. I got the receipt. It ended up costing me 3,800, like 3,850 bucks. She's in major trouble from what I heard. Wow. Lavender goes really well without much water. Yeah, my look, I think that's yeah, it's looking real healthy out there. Are you crying, little baby? The business was not pleased. Ooh, I bet you. That's why it's insane. Michelle still has, right? I know all those channels she made and stuff, and YouTube still ain't blocked her. Boy, y'all ain't your system kind of sucks. Like, what'd she have? 60? I know. I counted them for a while, and I cut off somewhere in the 50s. And she's had plenty of accounts since then, so she definitely made it to the 60s. That's a lot of accounts, and y'all can't actually block her. And not only that, she made 60 accounts when she was banned. Like, if anybody needs blocked, it's probably her, I'd say. 3 or 4. I don't have it in. I don't have it, but I can put it on a community post for you when we get off. I can go get it off of a box. I got that lavender scented toilet paper. It smells good when I wipe my ass. Just FYI, everyone, jet lag has lavender ass. We're facing a drought. I ain't seen the river so low in a long time. The only things have survived are my papa's roses and my hostas. Oh, hostas will do good. Oh, roses, that's good. I seen a magenta colored pink rose bush at Lowe's, and then it had an orange rose bush next to it and a yellow one. And when I seen all three of those rose bushes together, I was like, oh, I need those. And we went back to buy them, and someone had bought the orange one, so I didn't buy any because it looked so pretty with those three colors together. I'm hoping to maybe snack some next year if I get them, out front to get those three colors before someone buys them. There are people worse than Michelle. Well, Lord, I don't want to meet them. I don't want to meet them. Oh, there's my address. Here you go. 304. They have to ban their IP address. They don't expect Lisa's and Michelle's to be so damn right. What'd she call it? A Mexican standoff. She's gonna have a Mexican standoff. Is that what she called it? 304. We're just gonna have a Mexican standoff. I'm not gonna quit making pages. Right. Ooh, I think that's what she said. It's almost tropical here in New York this summer. Ooh, that would be so nice. Look, I wanted to come to New York. I actually was supposed to go to New York for a graduation, and I couldn't go to New York because, life happens. And I have it's repair everything summer around here, so there won't be any vacations for me. Although I am gonna drive to court, so I'm gonna stop a few places along the way. There's a national forest I want to stop in on the way to Georgia. Damn, my roses got eaten up by those Japanese beetles. Oh, I don't think we have those. What do they look like, Jeffrey? We have stink bugs, you guys. They're like triangle shaped and they look like some bug from the future. Like they're close relatives of the aliens. I hate those. The one thing Michelle is persistent, man. And she's just gonna keep getting up. She used to it. It's like she got two bouncy balls in her ass. And she get knocked down, just bounce right back up. Her body don't even want to be up there. Just fucking whatever. The gophers got my rose bush. Damn, they're getting y'all. Sebastian and I rolled out your 911 calls. I'm telling you, look, that's what she might as well have said that. I mean, I can't believe anyone would call them and say all that ridiculous stuff and then seriously sit there. And then when she said she's sending someone, she was like, "Nyeh, nyeh, 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 nyeh." And the lady was like, she's giggling. And she's like, "Nyeh, nyeh, 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 nyeh." Hi, Dark Eyed. Wait, Dark Eyed, why you don't have a wrench? Oh, I guess I ain't put your wrench on over here, huh? I forgot. They are hard shell. Yes. Oh man, they are something. We've had stink for bugs like that or something. Too much. I see them things. Look, the first time I seen one, I caught it in a pop bottle because I didn't know what they were. I'm not from here. So I seen it and I was like, what is that? And I caught it in a pop bottle, you guys. My sons came home. They were both grown, but they came over to the house and I said, go look at that bug out there in the pop bottle, right? They go out there like, what are you talking about? And I go out there, this bug ate through the bottle, you guys, and left. It ate through the bottle and just bounced out. It wasn't even in the bottle anymore. There was a hole in the bottom. It ate the pop bottle and left. You, my dear, are welcome at my place anytime. New York ain't going nowhere, right? I do. I want to go to the East Coast. I've never been to the East Coast. I've been everywhere but the East Coast. Hey, Twinkie. They look like they have armor. Yes, they do. They do. Little alien shit. They kind of scare me when I see them. I'm like, man, I hate those. Like, get away. And the first time I seen one, like I said, I put it in a bottle. It ate its way through. That's some thick plastic, man. My wrench is hiding. I don't think I can. Nope, I can only ban you now. I can only give wrenches out before the live. Yeah, see, I didn't, where I grew up, we didn't have stink bugs. We didn't have them. So the first time I seen it, I was like, what in the hell is that? Serious question. They came in on a storage container from China. They eat them. Oh, wow. Really? They got brought over here. Because I have never seen those in my life. And they are wicked looking. Right? Angie's like, I got a wrench. Take the wrench. Oh, man. I don't want to go back out here. I done made myself tired, but if I stop now, you guys, I'm never going to get this done. That's how a lot of things get here. Wow. Stink bugs first arrived on the eastern seaboard of the U.S. in 2012. Hey, that's about when I seen it, Nanya. That is about when I seen the first stink bug. It was about that year, actually, because I remember, I actually, like, I remember the house I was in. The year lines up. I bet you I must have seen them the first year they were here. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared when I seen it. I was like, what is that? And can we catch that? Is that something that can like live on you or something? I'm scared. I don't want those. They're taking over up there. Yeah. We had stink bugs in Virginia when I was a kid. Wow. They are alien informants, and they look like that. Look, that's like when you see a cop and you know it's a cop no matter what they're wearing. You know, it's just like they could have on basketball pants and a tank top. You'd be like, that's an officer. Or someone from the military, you can tell them also. Usually just by them casually standing or how they walk or something, you can tell they're in the military. Same way the blight that killed all the chestnuts got here. Wow. They do invoke fear worse than any spider or snake. Yeah. Yeah, I seen one yesterday and I was like, oh, come on. It's you or me, dude. And then, he was gone. I won. Game over. But it looked like a baby, so it's got to have parents somewhere around here. And if I knew where they were, they would be gone. I take it personal. Those things are wicked. I mean, I would go out of my way to kill them. No, we don't have Publix, Dorothy. The only place I've ever known to have Publix was Chicago. That's the only place I've seen a Publix store. Now that I'm thinking about it, I haven't seen any stink bugs this summer. Hey, that's good. Maybe they're just like somewhere else because we get our yard sprayed. I don't understand how we have them. They're supposed to be killing all this stuff. Like, I'm not supposed to have none of this. I thought stink bugs originally came from Michelle's house. Jeffrey. Sorry, native to Asia and arrived in the mid 90s. Yeah, see, I missed them. I seen the first one probably about 10 years ago, though. And I was freaked. I was like, what is that? I mean, I wanted to catch it. I went and asked the neighbor what it was because I thought he's from here. He's been here, 40, 50 years. Let me go ask him. Maybe he knows. He was the one who told me it was a stink bug. I was like, oh, I thought those were like a made up thing, like bed bugs. I never knew bed bugs were real, you guys, till a couple years ago. And I seen them selling spray for it. And I was like, those are real? I thought that was in a little kid's like rhyme. I just thought it was made up, good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Never knew they were real, you guys. Never even knew. I found a cake bar that was sea salt caramel Heath bar frosted. It was out of this world. Oh my goodness. That sounds like it needs some milk. I need some milk. I need some milk. I can't, if something's just like straight sugar, like cake or donuts or thick frosting or anything like that, I gotta have milk with the really sweet stuff. I got to have milk. When I was little, I'd pour salt on slugs. Oh, Barbara, and see them like, yeah. I did that too. Guilty. When I was little, I would hang out in the woods behind my house. I would bring like baby rabbits, baby squirrels home, and that I done stole from their damn nest, not even realizing because I was so young. I would go take them, just kidnap them like Madonna with people's kids. Go kidnap the babies, take them home, and my parents would tell me not to, but they seen I wasn't stopping, so they started buying little baby bottles and I could feed them. So then I was really bringing them home because then they were my babies and I had everything to take care of them. They eventually got released back out to the woods, but they'd be all trained and used to being in the house. I was a mess when I was a little kid. I was a tomboy. Beezer got mad at me for talking about it. She had to tell me to stop. I didn't either until I rented an apartment and the renter knew there were bed bugs in there. It cost him an arm and a leg and probably his mother to give her. Wow. That's crazy. There were stink bugs around here when I was a kid growing up in Oklahoma. Wow. I never seen them. I didn't grow up here though. But it was a good 10 years before that I lived here before I seen one. I'm telling you, Twinkie, just snatching them kids, okay? It's not your kid, it's my kid now. I got everything I need to take care of it. It'll be okay. See you when it's 23. My girlfriend had one in the kitchen and I went to catch it and almost chopped my hand off. Oh. Hey, bees. Just got home from being summoned to our 5-year-old. Oh, what's him doing? What is he doing? I freaking love him. I'm sure he's got tons of plans for the weekend. It's about time for us to go play some video games again. I have to stop and go play video games again with him when I'm down there for court. Oh, he's got a new dog. What kind of dog did they get? Oh, Lord, that dog's going to be spoiled. It's going to be all blinged out, have its nails done. 3 years ago, I ate a gallon baggies full and did experiment with him. I'm no longer scared of him. Wow. Yes, it is going to be so spoiled. So extra. Look, that puppy is getting dressed up for every holiday, every movie premiere, every Disney release. I mean, he's going to have the whole Mickey Mouse outfit. Oh, boy. Hey, Queen. That dog's about to be laid out. I've been seeing more crawdads than usual this year. Oh, we don't have those either. A huge one chased me out of the river the other day. Holy hell. I seen, I've been wanting to go tubing down a river, but I want to go like out in Arizona, somewhere that has the huge mountains around it, to look at the scenery. I want to go down like the Guadalupe River, either in Colorado or in New Mexico or Arizona. But I want to go do that. And I watched a short today of a lady tubing down a river as an alligator swam up to her. She was freaking out, rolling over in that tube. I was like, oh, she's going to fall out because she's freaking out. And that made me kind of second guess it, but I'd still get on it. I'd still get on a tube and go. I still want to go. Stink bugs always fall, drop. You can catch them easily. Google stink bug traps. Don't buy them. Oh, wow. Speaking of holidays, fall and Halloween started last night. Oh, Lord. Here goes the whole house. I mean, it's like, you know how you stage a house? But it really wouldn't be like staging a house, would it? It'd be like staging a new store that you're getting ready to open. Except for there's bedrooms and a kitchen and stuff in it. So she's like staging a store for every season and every holiday. That's just too much work. I'd be so tired. She's good. She's better than me. Her house is fucking awesome now. I have never seen anything like it. It needs to be in a magazine, honestly. I mean, really. I bet you she could get it put in a magazine. It was unbelievable. My son goes kayaking every weekend. I'm going to start floating. Yes, 304. That sounds so good. Look, I just want to put some music on. Look, I got the float that floats behind you, that carries the cooler, the little cup holders. You can put a little stereo and speaker in it, and it just drags behind your tube. I just want to put some relaxing music on and kick back in my tube and float down in some canyons with just like the sound of the water and nothing else. I've been wanting to do that for so many years. I just want to sit there. I mean, I could float for 50, 60 miles. It could be a whole week. I wouldn't mind. I need a break if y'all can't tell. A break from reality without going crazy. I don't need that kind of break. I just need a relaxing break. Like it really doesn't. I have everything I need. I just need to go. I have a floating island. Oh, nice. We have one of those big, like 10 by 12 foot, like floating mats, that you put at the back of a boat from when we had our boat and we lived across the street from the lake. I still have the big floaty mat. I mean, I could lay down on that sucker and make a whole everything I needed on it, but I just want to be in a tube and float. Take a tent and stuff, man. I'll just pull over on the side of the river and camp and then get back in the water the next day and float some more until I get tired of floating or until I get my mind together. One or the other. I just haven't went because I can't put it on a time limit. I might be floating for a week. My mind's scattered. There's a lot to get together. There's a lot of stuff I haven't thought about that I probably should have processed by now, but haven't. Come to Tennessee. We could go whitewater rafting through the Smokies. That sounds freaking great. It sounds awesome. Very nice. I would do any of that. I just want to get out in nature. I do all the other stuff, the busy stuff where you go to places like, amusement parks, or we went and drove We went and drove race cars on the Texas Speedway this year. Like, we do that kind of stuff. I want to be out where nobody's at and do stuff. Yeah, I know. Wouldn't it be fun? It would be so fun. That would be so nice. Any of that. The Queen, you're down in that area in the Southwest, huh? Some of those red canyons, they're so pretty. Like, every time I go through the mountains, like, I get mesmerized by the mountains and the canyons, the rock. Like, we go to Colorado a lot. Colorado, Denver, Colorado Springs. That's one of the like cheaper trips from where I live. If you can go to Las Vegas and Denver for under $80 round trip nonstop, and the flights are only an hour and some. So you get there really fast. It's super cheap. It's like $40 each way. It's not a long flight. You have no layovers. You can kayak tube to Chattahoochee. Yeah, see, I want to go anywhere. I'm ready. I plan on stopping by a national park. I think is it either in Georgia or in Arkansas on the way. I seen they had a nice little some waterways I might be able to float down. I was thinking I might pick up some different places to stop on the way because I like doing that kind of thing. Like, I've done the whole Route 66, almost all of it, going to like abandoned cities, Indian ruins, landmarks, waterways. Hey, Linda. I like all that kind of stuff. We have a large cruiser. Hubby would anchor us out and go back and forth to work. Kids and I stayed. The kids grew up through summers like that. Oh, I bet you it was. See, when I was young, we did that same thing. My grandparents had big travel trailers, and they would go out to like some kind of national forest or some kind of outdoor place, and they would have a whole community there. They'd bring your bikes, you just go riding around, but they were out there all summer. We used to do the same thing. I'm headed to Sanibel, Florida soon. Tennessee is gorgeous. I love it there. See, I've been through down Tennessee, Alabama. Like, I've been all those places all the way to Florida. It's literally just the arm of the East Coast that I've never been to. Like New York, Massachusetts, New Jersey. Like, I've never been Vermont. I've never been to any of those states. And I will go one day, but I will not go in the winter because you guys have some bad winters and I can't. I moved out of where I grew up because of the winters. I came to where it was warm because of the winters. So I'm not a winter person. I'm too light in the ass. Okay, I'm cold all the time. So I can't do 0 degrees. I could when I was young, but not now that I'm older. I wonder if that's the one I looked up, Beezer. There's one right on my way, and it had a bunch of stuff. It had some waterfalls in it. I mean, I could just sit under a waterfall. When I drove one of our kids. She was in college in Utah, and I drove her out of car after my son died, like right after a couple months. So I decided to drive the car out there to her so I could just be in my own space and stop places like I'm talking about doing now. So I stopped all kinds of places, but I was driving through what is that? The Arches in Utah. I was driving through there and there was just a random waterfall out of the side of the mountain off the highway. So I just pulled over and went and stood in the middle of the waterfall. I just remember it being the best feeling ever. And then I got back in my car just drenched. drove up the road some, and then they had this place where you could go like, I don't, 1,200. I mean, just go down in an old mine and like see all the stuff that was down there from them mining, like back in the late 1800s. So I went in there and I was drenched and I was dry by the time I came back out. But I was just stopping everywhere. But I freaking love that waterfall. Come to New Hampshire, plenty of places to kayak. Yes. Yeah, I like that kind of stuff. I feel at peace in nature. So that's why I try to go places like that. But with lives and busy schedules, I haven't had a chance to. I live on the East Coast. It's beautiful. I'd be happy to be your tour guide. I love exploring. Oh, wow. Blackwater Falls Park, Annan Valley, Smoke Hole Caverns. I'm going to have to Google them. I can handle dry heat, but I hate the humidity. Me too. Barbara, me too. I'm going to have to look this up too, Beezer. That might be the place that I seen. It's right on the way. That's why I was going to drive, because I seen a bunch of stuff to do on the way, and I was like, I want to do all that stuff anyway. So I might as well drive, even though it takes a lot longer than the little, 2-hour flight. Virginia is pretty nice. We don't have much. The Blue Ridge Parkway is nice. Nice. We're on the coast right now to beat the heat. Beautiful setting. But I was happy to find I had a cell reception. Oh, you're out there, huh? Cell reception questionable. It's close to me, less than an hour. Oh, yeah. See, I'm going to plan in time for me to float somewhere. It's going to be a whole trip. It's going to be a few days for me before I make it back. 304, Georgia. Well, it is hot here. I can't hardly breathe. I'm out here right now. It's just the humidity is high. In New Hampshire right now, plus 90 degrees. Oh, well, I guess you aren't ever coming here. We have 10,000% humidity. Our 96-year-old aunt broke down this year and put central air in her house. She hasn't had central air. Oh, man. I don't know what it is here today, but I burnt my face out in the garden pulling weeds. I can feel it. My cheeks are burning and the middle of my forehead's burning. So I'm sunburnt. I don't want to go back out there. Only half the garden's done. I'm going to call it a day and be happy that I got half of it done, because I wasn't looking forward to doing any of it. But all the cucumber plants in the middle of that cage died, and I need to go pull all those out so the melons can grow right. But it's going to have to wait for another day. 62. Oh, that is perfect weather. What I would give for 62 degrees right now. That would be the perfect weather to finish that garden in. You guys, there's an ice cream truck. There's no ozone anymore. Lotion and water, right? Hub's going to get a snowball. I said, do you know it will melt before you ever get home, right? Man, ice cream trucks are on the comeback. I've never seen ice cream trucks here till this year. This is the second time it's been through my neighborhood. I can hear it. That's crazy. Oh, you were grandma dutying, Raging? I can't wait to do grandma duties. I got to get some grandkids first. I'm borrowing other people's. Right? Good thing Milo ain't here. Look, we never had ice cream trucks. My dogs don't even know what's going by. They just think it's a car. Well, y'all, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do today. I kind of want to. Oh, I want to go use that Target, but I'm gonna wait till tomorrow because it's kind of late in the day. But that might also be good if I wait for it to cool down and then go to the range. So maybe I'm gonna get ready and go to the range. I'm not real sure, but I'm gonna go live on Rumble tonight and listen to some music and just kick back. So if any of y'all want to stop over, I shall see you then. Right? I love my borrowed grandchildren. That's all I got right now. Sonic ice trucks, Dorothy. They should just roll around playing music and sell bags of ice. Sonic ice is the best. Too much. All right, there, you guys. I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna go find something to get into. I hope you guys all have a good afternoon. Thanks for stopping by to see me. Appreciate y'all. Hope you have a good day. Peace out.